Good morning and welcome back to Saxlingham. We are starting the day finishing rolling the first field of spring barley in. Once we get this rolled in, we'll get the second field drilled and rolled, then get on to drilling the oats, sugar beet, potatoes, ridging the carrots and getting those drilled, and getting the onions in as well. Yeah, it's a bit of a foggy morning here on Saxlingham, but we will hopefully have all the barley drilled by the end of today, even if we don't get all the oats drilled. A long while between now and 7 o'clock tonight. And we've still got 3 headlands around this field. Once we get this all rolled into the main body of the field done, a bit of standing water in there, but hopefully that's not going to cause us any problems. May break off abruptly because we've got the doctors phoning me up today for a medication review. Everything seems to be working pretty well. I think by the time you come back at 11 o'clock we will be finished rolling in here. get everything drilled, then we've got to get through with the herbicide and the fertiliser, then we can work on getting the grass cut and baled. Got 2 or 3 breeds left here to get around. Did notice when I logged in this morning we had 115 views on the episode yesterday on Rod Martin. Not sure why that one has picked up more views than any other, but very happy that it has. Through this field of barley pretty well at the moment. Rod Martin is going to go to Kinleigh. The Classic Series is going on Kinleigh. Not sure we'll do any fishing, but the field sizes are better. We've got to work one out for the cattle farm, one farm for and then we've got the short breed there to do. Yeah, going to Kinleigh with the Classic Series for a while. That will be good little map for that. The field sizes aren't quite so big, so it'll be better to manage with the old equipment. Ourselves along into the headlands once we get to this end. We'll definitely have the headlands done by the time you're back to us. To the headlands now. Okay, we are on the headland of the final barley field. Get ourselves swung around. Quickly coming to the finish of the barley anyway, which is good. I've got 2 more times around the headland after this one. Then we'll get on the John Deere and get the rolling done. Get everything moved over to where the oats are going. So it's up to the top here pretty quickly. Now we shall have to reverse round the corners a little to not crash into the sheep fence. Should have all the oats drilled before the end of the month, as long as the weather holds for us. That's the deciding factor on stuff at the minute. This tractor could well, with the way the onion harvest goes, this tractor could well end up as a machine to harvest onions. Then we'll get on the John Deere, get the rest of the rolling done on the barley fields. Longest job we've got at the minute is going to be getting the equipment or move back over to the arable farm. Almost around the penultimate headland, one more to go. This round will get all the barley drilled for the year. A little bit tight in this field. Working nicely. Might get this moved across to the arable yard pretty quickly and then come back and get the rolling done, save moving everything at the same time. Tractor needs a wash as well. Backed into this corner, there we go. We will join you back at 12 o'clock and see where we're up to by then. Could have all the rolling done, who knows? We shall see as we go along. We've got to move over a little bit. Okay, got all the barley drilled, getting the rolling done on the barley now. Starting off with the goring rows, and then we will get into the main body of the field, and then on to the headlands. Then we will go and start getting the oats rolled. Not the biggest of fields, this one, but down here to the end again. You can see the tram lines appearing as we roll through. First of the longest rows now. It's going to take us a while getting the roll over to the arable yard at 7 miles an hour, but it is what it is. Can't go any faster or we break the roll rings. Once you get a new tractor, this will be just on loader tractor duties. There we get to this end of here, bring ourselves back around. There we will be finished drilling the oats, I think, but I don't think we'll be finished rolling today. We may finish the rolling off tomorrow and then get the Yeah, the day's work has gone well. That's clouded over a lot, but not sure what tractor we'll get next year. All depends what is available. Got a few rounds left in here to be done of this. I think by the time you come back at 5 o'clock we'll have all the rolling done and be hopefully over drilling the oats. Could be as well next year going finding a John Deere. I don't think there's any Fords that are suitable for what we're going to need next year at the moment. Almost done in the main body of the field at least. With a couple of rounds we'll be over towards the headlands. Looks like the far side there hasn't drilled very well with the shape the field is. After harvest we will have to see if we can level that edge out a bit. Still got plenty of work to get on with over the next few days. Got to finish drilling the oats, got to work the barley land and potato and carrot land over. got to get the ridges made for the carrots. Okay, we are over to the final field of combinable crops. This is the field at the side of the yard that's was a patch of grassland, and we ploughed it up over the winter. Past this tree area and we will be fine again. It's going to be a tricky harvest. We've got to get ourselves the other side of this tree to set into the next tree. There we go. It's a little bit awkward. We are a little bit later than planned coming back here. Didn't want to just video running the rolls back to the yard. Okay, let's work our way around this tree. These brought round and then we'll be up to date with it. I don't think we'll ever put any root crops in here. It'd be too much of a awkward lump to get the root crops in. But the combinable crops, I think it'll be fine. So back to main body of the field again. Won't be too long before we're on to the headlands. Should have this drilled before you come back to us next time. May well be rolling at the beginning of the next episode. We have forgotten to set the tram lines though. We shall now get back up to the top end of the field and get started on the tram lines. Get started on the headlands. It's only gone with 2 headlands. That's why we were struggling a little bit. Bit left in the middle there we haven't done, but we'll do that after. Anyway, for today, that is where we're going to leave you. If you enjoyed today's episode, please give us a like, give us a share, drop us a comment. If you are new around here and you want to keep up to date with what we do, please subscribe to the channel Doesn't cost you a penny, but helps us out a great deal. Until you join us again next time. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye for now.